All right, good morning everybody. So we're going to go over what it looks like when you go into your goal setting in Engage. So we're going to start off here by going to our GoHanna dashboard. For those of you that aren't as familiar, it's gohanna.com. Go ahead and use your Howard Hanna email and login to access the dashboard. And once it loads, we're going to come and click on EngageCRM. So if this is the first time that you've logged in, it'll prompt you to do it. But if it's also the first time you've logged in this year, it should prompt you to put in some goals. So I'm going to come here and click on Launch Engage. And once that loads, it should prompt me right away. There we go. So if you've been using Engage, you can see what your previous year's goals were. So in this case, 2019, we had a goal of $5 million. We were ambitious last year. We doubled that up to $10 million. And what do you think? Should we go for 20 this year? I think probably that would be a little excessive. So I'm going to keep the number at 10. Nice round number. There we go. So it says some suggestions here. It says, are you sure you want to enter $10 million as your sales volume goal? You might change that and say, well, actually, maybe we'll do 8. I would say, if you're increasing your business, 10, 15, 20% each year, that would be pretty aggressive. A lot of people are looking to be in that 10 to 15% mark. More than that, you're going to have to be putting in some serious investment in time, capital, people, or perhaps all of the above, depending on which volume level you're at. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that goal the same because I believe I fell a little bit short last year. And I'm going to go ahead and click Done. So that's going to save the goal. Now let me switch back over here to agent mode. So here we are. So this already has some of my activity that's going on. So these are all current listings, as well as some buyers who have inquired on various different properties that I've had. So if we come over here to goals, it will show you where you're at. So obviously right now we're waiting on some closings. So not a whole lot has happened here, but as the year starts to go on, you'll see your transactions start to add up over here, and you'll see on this top line here the percentage of your goal that you're actually closed and reaching. So if you're going to use this as a transaction management tool, there's going to be a lot more going on in the active and pending. But if you don't use the transaction piece of it, that's going to be pretty limited as well. You can put in your prospects, and it'll also forecast your sales volume as the year goes on based on what you've been doing and making sure you're on track. So if your goal is to do 10 million and you've only sold 2.5 by September, that's going to give you some indication that that's probably too lofty a goal, and then we either need to reevaluate our business plan or we need to look to add some systems or something like that to increase the volume for what we're looking for. The comparable average is a neat one too. So once your transactions start to get logged into the system, which happens automatically as they get closed through Howard Hanna, they'll automatically update and engage, and it'll give you your average transaction size relative to the average transaction size of the office. So we're right now looking at around a $260,000 average sale price, and that's just in our office here. And this is from the MLS. So actually our office does outperform the MLS in terms of average transaction size. So the average on MLS is about 242, and we're about, about 5% higher at 257. So that's a great thing to keep in mind when you're going in for a listing presentation, what your average sale price is and what that is relative to the market, assuming that you're operating in a sales price that's higher than the market. If not, you may not want to bring those stats together. I believe at the end of the year last year, it was somewhere around 330, 340 for myself. So, that's a compelling statement when you're coming into a listing presentation saying, hey, I outperformed the market by about 25% on my list side. So that's where you can use some of the data. So again, it's a little bit incomplete right now because we're so early in the year, but we'll start to see some closings coming in here shortly, and that will evolve. So if you have any questions about using it, feel free to reach out. We're happy to do some training with you guys, but I hope you found this informative of how to set your goals in Engage, and we look forward to a great 2021. Let us know how we can support you, and let's go get it.